Senior Bridal Bosso. She shows. Just when we thought the Wike phenomenon was enough to bring down the PDP, a bigger one has happened. Jesus. Senior Bra, stop now. Do you remember what happened to APC in Lagos State, where Lagos for Lagos group emerged from within the APC? That similar thing don't replicate itself again for inside PDP. Just as of you go watch Anna for interview. Just as of yesterday, when I have PDP for Peter Obi for the 2023 presidential election, very clear. They're not talking today against PDP, but within their conscience, them no say now Peter Obi will be the right candidate for this time, and they've emerged. They have declared their support for Peter Obi, and I think this is the final end for PDP, guys. Watch this video, like it, subscribe to my page, and share the video until it gets to all obedience. This is work in progress, guys. We must rescue Nigeria.
Beyond the Nyesom Wike group and the harm they've inflicted so far on the image of the party, the PDP is also being assailed from within by a new threat, a group calling itself the PDP for Peter Obi. They've launched a cutting attack on Atiku Abubakar's record, claiming that Peter Obi would make a better president for Nigeria and pledging their support to him. It's a move that's equivalent to lobbing a grenade into the PDP, pushing more divisions into the open and exposing splits across the ranks of the party. So how deeply has this knife plunged into the heart of the PDP? And can the party go on to thrive in the 2023 ballot despite this latest assault from within? Well, for more on this, I'm joined now in the studio by the coordinator of the PDP for Peter Obi group, Obede Ifaluyi Isibo. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thanks for having me again, Charles. I appreciate it.
The last time we spoke, you said you couldn't get yourself to vote for Atiku Abubakar, who is the presidential candidate of your party, the PDP. Just briefly remind us why.
Well, like I said the last time I came, and I appreciate the audience that was given to me to express my views as a member of the PDP and to give reasons why I think that though we hold the view that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is a decent politician, one who has risen to the post of vice president in the nation, and who a lot of people love. And we went all out for him in 2019, campaigned for him, putting our resources and our time for him, because we felt that at the time we needed a good general to lead the army of the Nigerian people to deliver a more decent future for themselves. Unfortunately, he lost the election. At the time, we had a severe glitch in our economy. But in 2023, just now, what we have is a catastrophe. What we have is a disaster. Nigerians are frustrated. The nation is in despair. What we need now is the best general who can lead the army of the Nigerian people to a semblance of progress.
And Atiku is not that general in your assessment.
Atiku is not that general just now.
But let me be clear that essentially you are aiming to contribute to the loss of the presidency in 2023 by the party that you belong to, the PDP. And you say you have considerable support within the PDP, this movement that you've started, the PDP for Peter Obi support group.
Okay, this is it. I'm not contributing to the loss of the PDP, even as a member of the PDP.
Well, obviously
I'm
you are
contributing to the progress of Nigeria. And that is why we are focusing.
Yeah, but that you may interpret it as progress, but it is contributing to the loss in 2023.
No, if someone else interprets it as a loss, that is his own interpretation. I don't see it as a loss.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
My focus has ascended beyond partisanship. It has ascended beyond the nomenclature of a political party. It's bigger than this. The catastrophe we found ourselves now transcends beyond politics. It's not about politics. If it was, I would easily align with the party's candidate, but it is beyond that. Like I said, we are merely trying to save our lives. We're trying to save our future.
Okay, help us assess the strength of this group that you coordinate. It's called the PDP for P2B Support Group.
When I left the show that day, the first time I came, I had a lot of friends in the PDP reach out to me and say, well, you were bold enough to express our collective views on TV, and we appreciate that. And there are a lot of us in several units and several wards across the country. Let us come together under an umbrella and form like a microstructure for our preferred our preferred candidates. Now we have played major roles in the PDP at several elections. We understand the dynamics of the elections on election day. We understand how the game is played. Now let us align forces together. Let us pull in one direction for the sake of P2B. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be monitoring on behalf of the Labour Party the elections on that day at our various polling units. We're going to be contributing to logistics for the Labour Party on the election day on behalf of P2B. And like I said, we generally have no issues with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. I think he's a decent gentleman. But at the level we are right now, it requires more than a gentleman to save our lives.
So how's it going to work then? I mean, you're going to be, because I seem to remember you saying that you've got other candidates lower down the structure, the sort of the strata that you support who are PDP candidates. So maybe you've got a flag on one hand that says, I support the governor of, the PDP governorship candidate or whatever, and then another flag saying, I support P2B for president.
Well, we're not going to be holding flags.
Right.
What we're saying, we're speaking to the conscience of the people. We're telling them that, who do you have confidence in to save our country? Now, it is not voting a Labour Party from top to bottom or PDP from top to bottom. Who are the individuals whose character you have interrogated, that you feel that given the trust of the people, this man can deploy our resources for the benefit of the majority of the people? Not basically now who is your party's candidate. Who do we have confidence in?
Right.
Have we examined his competence? Have we examined his character?
Well,
it is not really an us versus them thing. It is about a Nigerian thing. There are members of the APC, high-ranking members in the APC, who support Peter Obi, who we know have come out to say, yes, although we are members of the APC, but we do not have confidence in Bola Tinubu. We've seen very high-ranking members do that. And that is because we're seeing that, Charles, for the very first time in our nation's history. It has never happened. Where we see politicians come out openly to endorse candidates of a different political party. That tells the world that 2023 is not a joke. We are not continuing politics as usual, because at the point where we are in dire straits as a nation. We're in a strait betwixt two. 2023 is going to determine if we're going to live our lives, if we're going to lose our lives. So it's not about politics right now.
But let's just to be clear on that, your PDP for P2B support group. Who are the people who are members? I mean, which bits of the PDP do they occupy? Are they across the board or sort of in a particular range?
Oh no, they're across the board. These are ordinary members of the party. These are members who are holding ESCO positions in the party. These are some members who are in the National Working Committee of the party. These are some members who are in the BOT of the party. These are some members who are serving deputy governors. So this cuts across the entire structure of the party across the nation.
Yeah, but is there a regional slant to that? Or
Regional?
is there an ethnic slant?
Not at all. It cuts across the entire nation. We have friends in the north, we have friends in the south, friends in this case, members of the PDP who are in support of Peter Obi. And I can tell you, majority of us on social media who campaigned heavily for PDP in 2019 are obedient today. Not because we hate Atiku. We went all out for him before. But we're seeing it now that we never expected that we're going to be thrown into the ditch we're in right now by the APC government. I mean, they've been a catastrophic failure. Everybody knows that. So what we're saying now is that how can we save our lives from this mess we're in? Putting aside, throwing away the foolishness of political loyalty, because that's what I call it, foolishness. Because when it comes to partisanship, those at the top do not care about loyalty, but they make those at the bottom of the poll care about loyalty. We see them swing from place to place as they wish, and they don't talk about loyalty. So now we are loyal to our conscience, we are loyal to ourselves, we are loyal to our country, we are loyal to our children.